9 new discs plus 2 blind buys. What does that mean? We're about to get into what I bought over the last couple of weeks. So let's get into it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to What's Johnny Watching, a place for physical media discussions and collections. And on this episode, we're going to talk about a couple of the pickups I made over the past few weeks. Now, last week was a big week for physical media releases. And before I get into what I picked up this past week, I'm going to talk about what I picked up the week before that. And one of the first items that I picked up was this awesome transfer and release from Warner Brothers. Now, I noticed a lot of people on social media, once they got their copies of Training Day, that when they opened it, they noticed that there was a Blu-ray case on the inside. And once I saw mine, I wasn't having it. So I immediately switched it out with a 4K case that I had lying around. Let's take a look at the front. Then we'll take a look at the back. There is a couple of special features on here. There's a director's commentary, 2 music videos, trailers and whatnot. And here on the inside, here is the 4K disc of Training Day and the accompanying Blu-ray of Training Day. This is a great film, by the way, great film. I will be posting up reviews out of all of these. And on to my second one. I was really excited about this when they made the announcement, but I couldn't decide on which one I wanted to get. But I had to have it now, and it's this Dark Sky edition of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Tobe Hooper's classic. And I got the steelbook. I wanted the slipcover, but as you can see back behind me, that's what the slipcover would look like. But since the steelbook came with the poster inside, I just thought, well, I'll just get the steelbook. And when you open it up inside, you get this nice artwork on the inside that shows the family at the dinner table. And on each of the discs that come with it, there is a Blu-ray disc back here and the 4K disc right here. And last week wouldn't be complete without picking up Rocky. Now, I noticed that Warner Brothers, they released individual steelbooks for Rocky, which are only exclusive to Best Buy. And then they had the Rocky Knockout Pack, which has all 4. And I thought to myself, I'd rather have the steelbooks. And the steelbooks are pretty good looking. Here's a look at the back. And here's the front. And on the inside, you have the standard 4K disc with no artwork. And then you have the Blu-ray disc, which is part of the 2014 collection that they released. And once you pop the discs out, you have this great picture right before the fight between Rocky and Apollo Creed. And moving on to what I picked up this past week, I got one, so I had to get the other, Rocky 2. Here's a look at the back. And on the inside, again, you have the standard 4K edition and the Blu-ray, which was part of the 2014 collection. And once you pop the discs out, you have the artwork of Apollo and Rocky fighting. And moving on to my next purchase is the 25th anniversary edition of The Mask of Zorro in this nice glossy steelbook. And here's the back. And when you open it up inside, you still have the 4K edition plus the Blu-ray. Now, after you take the discs out, you will get some nice artwork of Antonio Banderas. And along with it, I picked up the 26th anniversary edition of Air Force One with Harrison Ford and Gary Oldman. Great action movie. Here's the front. And here's the back. And upon opening it, you get the Blu-ray behind it, plus the new 4K. And what I mean by new 4K is that this Air Force One and The Mask of Zorro have been released before by Sony. But this time, they included Dolby Vision on both of these releases. I also took part in a sale on Amazon where they had several discs for sale. And I was able to pick up Stanley Kubrick's classic 2001: A Space Odyssey. I cannot wait to see what this looks like with the HDR grading. So look at the back. And once you open this up, you have the 4K release here and a Blu-ray release here. But underneath the Blu-ray, you're given a second disc. So here's the first one, and there's the second one, which includes special features. Now, I did need to add I purchased two Blu-rays for upgrades for my collection. And the first one is Reign of Fire with Matthew McConaughey and Christian Bale. And it just comes with the single disc. No paperwork here. Here's a look at the back. And since it's Academy Award season, I also picked up Bridge of Spies, Steven Spielberg's flick, with Tom Hanks and Mark Rylance, who won the Academy Award for Supporting Actor. And with this one, you get the Blu-ray and a DVD copy, along with the digital code, which probably doesn't work. And here's a look at the back. I also picked up two steelbooks that were blind buys for me because I had never seen them before. The first one is Southpaw, directed by Antoine Fuqua, who also directed Training Day, starring Jake Gyllenhaal. And here's the back. And once you open it up, you have the DVD and the Blu-ray. And once you take the discs out, you have a picture of Jake and a couple of screenshots from the film itself. And as for my last blind buy, I picked up Hunter Killer, starring Gerard Butler and Gary Oldman. Here's the back of the steelbook. And upon the inside, you have the Blu-ray and the DVD. But what's special about this is that this Blu-ray also comes with Dolby Atmos, which I was completely surprised at. So that's it for my collection for the past couple of weeks. Let me know if you picked up any of these in the comment section below. And also, if you liked what you saw, click like, hit that subscribe button, and click the notification bell. Until next time, see you later.